editor of Dublin Champion, and this is a review of the Irish newspapers for Thursday, July the 25th, 2024. Well, last week I talked about the Coolock riots as the story that wouldn't die. That turned out to be an understatement. Most of the papers carry a shocking and largely photo-based update of the saga. Snap, crackle and drop is how the Herald headlines the dropping by drone of petrol bombs to feed the attacks on the former Crown Paints factory. Landlord's lawyer Bernard Dunleavy told the High Court that there was a crackle of violence, hence the Herald headline, adding, however, that Gardaí were concerned that it could spark into flames at any moment. The Irish Daily Mirror carries pictures too, focusing on our friend from last week, Balaclava Man, while the Irish Times fills 5 columns with a picture of the graffiti-covered concrete barriers surrounding the old factory. The Irish Independent gives the same topic a quite different twist. Immigration Gardaí numbers stagnant as migrant cases surge. The number of officers in the Garda National Immigration Bureau has fallen in the past 2 years, even as the state grapples with a surge in migrants and refugees. Meanwhile, there's more on the crisis in RTE, with the Mail headlining "Anger at RTE blank cheque." The subhead reads, "Bailout leaves broadcaster €140 million better off than before the scandal." The Sun takes the same line with a front-page picture of comedian and frequent RTE performer David McSavage telling us that RTE is dead. On page 4 we read that "No nonsense Dave told the Irish Sun RTE is a dinosaur that doesn't know it's dead. In real life," McSavage continues, "if you're not good at something and you can't make a living, you fail." Don't hold back, David. Well, with just 3 days to go to the All-Ireland, the Belfast-based Irish News has a front-page photo of amber-clad Armagh fans giving their backing to the Orchard County. And inside, there are no fewer than 4 pages of coverage, many of them featuring the bunting all over Lurgan, Portadown and the rest of the county. The Irish Times leads with plans to dampen down the massive libel payments that so many newspapers have faced in recent years. Abolition of juries among proposals to reform defamation, where Cormac McQuinn reports, going on to explain that new laws will help both sides. Those people defamed anonymously on social media will soon have the right to demand that the names and contact details of their attackers. And finally, we skip across the Irish Sea for a rare look at a UK newspaper. This morning it's the Daily Telegraph, where guest columnist George Chesterton has a go at comedian Russell Brand. "I had the dubious honour of editing Brand's column 15 years ago," he recollects, when, that is, he could be bothered to file them. In a reference to Camilla Harris's ethnicity, Brand apparently confused melanin, a biomolecule that affects skin pigment, for the hormone melatonin. The writer signs off by offering this advice to his fellow columnist: "Brand, it's back to conspiracy school." Well, just a reminder that we'll be reviewing the papers every Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. We'll have both a sound-only and a video version, with this one, the sound-only version, available just after 8 in the morning, 9 o'clock on Sundays, with video uploaded a little later. More details on our website, dublinchampion.ie. Finally, we're doing this voluntarily, specifically to make up for the weekend paper reviews axed by RTE. So if you love your Irish morning papers, please do like, subscribe and tell your friends.